in the back or what it is. Maybe it's USB that goes in the back.
Yeah, I'm sure it's USB, Rich. Everything interfaces with USB these days. Okay, so the question is, so you're saying it does have a line level input. My next question is, when you initially installed that, did that install a driver for that, I guess you call it like a docking device or an audio interface, maybe it's called, but did that have its own driver installed when you first got it?
That's a good question. I bought it new. Maybe it did. Maybe it came with a CD. I don't remember, and I don't think I ever used it. I just plugged it in, and I was good to go. I set the levels up and everything on here, the mixer. It's a Lexus multi-mix. It's I guess, what is it, 4-channel, you know? And, oh, man, that works. I mean, gives me the bass, the reverb, everything on the internet, and I use the PR40. But it's the Alexis. I don't know if you want that or not, but it was pretty cheap.
Yes, I do. I want to know the name and the model. I want to take a look at it.
All right, and let me get my glasses here. Alexis, ALESIS. It says multi-mix 4, the number 4, then FX next to it. And that's it. Looking around here, that's it. That's what it says. And, you know, it's got all kinds of knobs here. If you want FX, the reverb, all room, this, that. I got it set up to where, it sounds excellent on the internet. And people think I'm running, they think I'm running multi-racks or something. They say, oh, I like to get that audio. Where do you get? It's this damn little mixer. Just with the PR40, I got the reverb in there, and I get compliments all the time with that thing.
Yeah, very good. Let me highlight that one. I think you said ALESIS. I wrote down here ALESIS multi-mix for a Frank X-ray. I think that's what you said. Okay, great. I'm going to take a look at that later. I'm looking for a device to plug into the USB port that has its own driver. The reason I want it to have its own driver, or it has to be visible. For example, let's say I use virtual audio or a recording device. I want it to appear as an input device to a recorder. If it doesn't have its own driver, then it has to get into the stereo mix within the sound card on the computer itself. But I have to be able to see it as an input device. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Now then, see if it comes with the driver. Then when you look at it, see what it comes with then. Because, I get what you're saying. You need that driver. I would look in there because I throw everything away when I got it.
Yeah, okay. Because if it doesn't have its own driver or it doesn't appear as an input device, I can't use it. Of course, that's what I need. I need to plug something into the USB port that will appear as an input device. And boy, when I got this computer, I figured out that's going to be real easy. I didn't even think of it. I said, I'm sure there's a ton of USB line level devices I can use out there. They're probably like $15. Not that I care about the price, but I didn't even give it a second thought. And now, the reason I want to use it is because I have, as part of my AM station, I have a modulation monitor that has a detector at the output. It's actually in the coax line right at the output of the Anon. And that has a detector that gives me a sample of my AM audio. It's a precise sample, an exact sample of the way I sound going out over the air. And I used to use that to record into my Cool Edit program if I want to hear it exactly the way my audio is getting out of the radio. Now I can't do that. If I used to have my Windows 7 computer up here in the room here, and it was a pain, but I would plug that into the Windows 7 computer because that does have a line level input. But I moved that computer to the basement, and I don't want to get another computer just for a line level input. I'll figure it out, but I'll take a look at this device and see if that'll work. KF2GG from WB2RON.
Yeah, what processor's in that? What's the speed?
It's an i5.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay. And I've got a lot of computers here with line in, line out, like mic, and then for the speaker, all of that. They've been going. I mean, I had 2 weeks ago, pallet full of computers came, and these ones are 4th generations. They're 3.6 i7 CPUs, 3.6, and they've been flying out the door. I've been selling them cheap. I figure, you know what? I got to move these things. Now I have a few left. They've been going like crazy. $89 I put them out there for. Holy cow! But they're 3.6. They're i7s. They're like I say, with a solid thing. That's with the hard drives in them. The hard drives, I forget what's in them, 500 a hard drive. But people that have SSDs are buying them and throwing their SSD from their other computers in, and then they fly on there, you know.
Yeah, wow, that sounds great. I'm trying to avoid getting a big computer. I just want to stay with this little one. But we'll see. I don't know. But I'm still looking. It shouldn't be this difficult. All right, Rich, listen, I'm going to get out of here. It's getting close to dinner time here at 6:30. I usually run down there. But nice running into you. You like the way this D104 sounds? I've been getting really good reports with it.
Your audio is superb here, Ron. Nice big signal audio. I definitely wouldn't touch it. It's excellent. And if I ever get the chance, I had a connection. I had so many of these i7s. They're called minis. Dell Optiplex 7700. Not the T model. The T model might be 2.9. It's higher if it's not the T model. Dell Optiplex 750 or 760 Mini. You can hold it in the palm of your hand. It's so light and thin. USB ports, everything on it. And I swore I was going to keep one. I had so many, and I kept one. And on your monitor, on the back of your monitor, I Velcroed it on the back of the monitor to where the power on button was right there on the side of the monitor. I Velcroed it. And I turned that thing on, it boot up so fast, I can do everything I'm doing here. I was running the theaters with every damn thing. And then I got this all-in-one computer. I had a bunch of them, so I kept one. And I said, I sold that. Now that contact is no longer doing it, and I should have kept one. But I always say, if I come across another one cheap, I'll throw that Velcro it right on the back of my monitor. It's cool. They're pretty neat. But in any case, I think you were signing, Ron. If you were signing, I'll say 7-3. Were you signing?
Yeah, I'm going to head on downstairs in a minute or two. Yeah, that's what this has. This actually has a mounting bracket. It goes on the standard computer mount on the back. As long as, you're not using a computer mount, and I'm not, and just mounts onto the back of it. And it sounds like the same thing. It's a 4x4 by about maybe 2 inches, inch and a half tall, something like that. It's got all the ins and outs, and I put one of these external docking, whatever they call it, hubs. I guess it's called a hub, and I got all kinds of inputs and outputs, and 2 HDMI, multiple HDMIs, multiple RJ45s for network, so I can run the Anon directly from this computer. I do not use a network. I go direct from the computer to the back of the Anon. But I have a second input for the internet, but I don't even need that. I can use it has built-in Wi-Fi. It has everything except the line input. And when I put it on, I said, okay, you know what? When I looked in the menus, I saw a mic. It has a microphone input. I said, okay, no big deal. I'll build a T-pad, a 20 dB T-pad. Now I'll just plug my line level into the mic input. No big deal. Real simple. I built it. I connected it. Didn't do a thing. Not a thing. So I hooked up a microphone to it. Nothing. But it turns out when the mic, like the mic that they're talking about, is a built-in microphone on the front panel of this little computer. A little tiny hole there for what picks up your audio. So I guess that way you can use it for teleconferencing, you know. So it does have a built-in mic, but it doesn't sound very good. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here, Richie. Great running into you. Have you been on 3854, or have you been coming out here on 40 meters?
No, I've been on 3854 with Ron, Rick, a few guys, Bruce, another guy, John, a few people, Eddie too, on 54.
Yeah, okay. All right, because I do check once in a while, because if I hear you guys on there, I'll certainly join you. But anyway, great running into you, Rich. We'll catch you again soon. Yeah, that 2908 is very, very simple. You just have to go into the menu because when you first turn it on, you're not going to get the multimeters. But you have to, let me just see where it is set up. It's under appearance, and there's a tab under appearance, you know, where you have the regular S meter. To the right of that, it's called multimeters, and then you just select whatever you want to display on the front panel. Really, really nice. You know, I've been looking for an analog meter for years. There used to be something called Bob S meter, and I do run that once in a while, but it's nothing like this one. This one is really nice, and you can select whatever you want to view. It does take up real estate on your front panel, so you have to kind of find a spot for it, but it works really well. 73's Rich. We'll catch you again soon. KF2GG, and I guess Eddie is still there. KB1BEM, WB2RON will be signing. Go ahead, Rich.
Okay, very good. And I'm old school like you. I like the analog. They just are neat, you know? So definitely I'll be using that, the analog meter, and I'll catch up with you fellas then with all this stuff. Hey, I'm glad it's working here good, Ron. No RF. And when I first did, when I had all this RF, when I was transmitting, I started putting chokes, and it really wasn't helping. Then I thought to myself, wait a minute. I bought from Palomar not long ago. Then I didn't need them no more. I bought common mode chokes. They were expensive. And I said, I know I got them in the shed. It's got to be that. And I got a burn, too, when I was trying to put a ground on something. Burn, I said, yeah. So I put the common mode choke in for 40 meters right here by the tuner. Sat completely gone. I said, what? Then I went to 80 meters, and I'm getting it there. Good thing I had another one in the shed. I went in the shed, I hooked it all up, and damn, took it off 80 meters, all RF, everything. I am thrilled to see that working. But Ron, we'll let you go. And hey, it's good to be out 40 meters. And look at the time here. I'm surprised. I thought 40 meters would be out by 5 o'clock or so. It stays good for a while in here. Damn, that's pretty good. I'm getting big signals off everybody. KF2, golf. We'll catch up with you later, Ron.
Yeah, okay, Rich. Yeah, you know, it's always nice when you have some parts that you bought a long time ago and they're not doing anything, and you finally find a use for it. So that's a good thing, especially if you know, you spent a couple of dollars on it. Okay, Rich, we'll catch you again. WB2RON is clear, going QRT.
Bye-bye, Ron. Everyone.
Yeah, okay, Eddie, 73. Nice talking to you today. We'll catch you soon.
Okay, 73. Hey, Richie, I got my little amplifier.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got to tell you something. I guess you're on the Flex. You got that audio dialed in, boy. You sound excellent. Big signal, great audio. When you going to hook it all up with that amplifier?
It says New Jersey. I'm like, I didn't know anything from New Jersey. I don't know. I heard it from China.
Really? It's probably, maybe some guy orders them from China, and then he sells them. But Eddie, when you going to hook that all up?
Well, I mean, I'm going to do it this weekend. I'm going to hook up everything this weekend, maybe tonight. I'll hook it up. All I have to do, I just have to move the cable wire from off to the Flex and bring it up to the home, right? To the This one don't have the problem keying up this ACOM amplifier. And then the little CA50, you don't even have to
What the hell is going
you
on?
don't need to set the RF, so you set the RF and it sets the spark and shift the little filters in the little amplifier. Man, you might find all this like perfectly. You know, like they look like twins over there now.
Hey, Eddie,
Hey, good afternoon.
you got terrible RF in your audio, man.
Oh yeah?
Ragchew, good afternoon.
Hey, Ray! I'm on 40 meters. I hooked it up, what was it, yesterday? I put a 40-meter antenna. Boy, you're sounding good.
Yeah, you too, man. You're 40 over 9. You're booming.
Really? Holy crap!
Balls and a mustache, over.
Love it, Ray. Oh, I'm glad I put this thing up there. Yeah, big signals now. It's excellent. You got, what's he got to do then? You have RF. What's he got to put a choke on it or something?
Where'd you go, Eddie?
I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on there. Hey, good afternoon. I got the amplifier there.
Whatever you did, if you did something, see if there's cream straighten it out, over.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over here, there, go.
You got a loose connector or something?
Maybe, I don't know. I'll go around and tighten up all my connectors, there, go.
Yeah. Ray's got, and he's got that Hermes. He's got that amplifier that just came in, a 50-watt driver. So on the weekend, yeah, I'd love to hear him how he sounds on that.
I had one of those Hermes and I sent it down to my brother down in Alabama.
How come?
Hermes for $350. A hell of a little radio, over.
Yeah, and how do they sound, Ray, with the audio?
Not bad, actually. The receiver is pretty good. I'm very surprised how good the receiver is, over.
Wow, that's pretty cool for the price, man. That's neat.
And you use this software to reach. Use your software, there, go.
Yeah, and you use the Theta software on it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Damn! Yeah, you gotta see how that amp works. It sounds like, it's not bad. I saw a picture of that, Ed. That amp you bought. Looks pretty cool.
And it's so small, man. He must be on this perfect, there, go.
Really? I'll be damned.
And the box came in here, I'm saying, what's that? I don't know, from New Jersey. And next thing you know, I open the box, it's the CA50 there. There you go.
What amplifier are you using now, Rich?
I'm using the ALS 1306. It's a little over a year old now.
That's a hell of a nice amplifier.
Yeah, but you know, Ray, when I ordered it, I had second reservations. I figured I should cancel the order. But I already ordered it, and I said I can't do that. And I figured it's going to be junk. I thought, you know, it's going to be RF and every damn thing else. But to my surprise, there's no RF in the shack, no nothing. And when I got it, I said, you know what I'm going to do, Ray? They claim it's a 1200 watt. So I got 30 days or whatever to return it. I'm putting it at 12. I've ran it a whole year at 1200 watts, never a murmur, nothing out of it. Then I put my hand up by the hair. It's not even warm yet. It's like a cool. It's not even warm. The damn thing works great. For what it is.
It's a hell of a nice little amplifier.
Yeah, for what it is. You know, and I blew it up, Ray, those other times when I was running those balance. Because for a year I never blew it up. Once I was full with those balance and that ladder line, or then after I blew it up so many times, the amp, I just went back, built the 80-meter dipole, and called it a day, and it worked great ever since. And don't get me wrong, people run balance all the time. They don't have any problems. Some people said the HF auto, because I left it in auto That's the reason. Sometimes it jumps up or something and takes the amp out. I don't know. But I'm not using the HF Auto any longer. I'm using the AT 4K.
Yeah, that's a much better tuner.